So I'm new to the film thing, so I'm gonna ask you guys if you want to ask questions. I'll just bring you
Please
the
hit us
mic.
with the question,
Yeah,
guys.
feel free to come down because we don't have wireless mics, but we'd like to get them on
Just
audio.
stand up and yell.
Or stand up and yell, but I'm sure you guys have questions, so we have the cast here for you. I know there's a lot to process. Anyone? Here we go.
How'd you pull it off in 12 nights?
Yeah, I don't think we knew we pulled it off until we saw the edit. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. There's a lot of scenes that had to get. I don't think we ever made them a day actually. A lot of scenes we had to push, and some of our favorite scenes are scenes we had to make up for scenes we couldn't get. You know, it was that kind of shoot. We really had to hustle, and little things like watching it, Brendan. Remember what a big deal that stupid cart coming out of the bathroom was? The littlest things that take forever, and yeah, just watching this, you remember a lot of things, and like everybody has come together. Everything has come together great. And when Mahendra nailed that last scene, I didn't really know I had a movie until Mahendra came in and delivered the syringe and said those lines. They're pretty hard to do actually without being corny. When you did that, I knew we had a movie, and then that was the last shot we did, and we had 30 seconds left on a hard out, and that was it. We got a movie.
What's also, is this on? It's not even on.
There it is.
There we go. Wait,
There you go.
hold on.
Here, brother.
Oh, this one. What's also, you know, as tough as it was to making our days, you know, when I saw the first cut, there was a lot of stuff in there that doesn't exist in this,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of really good stuff, and Keith had to cut a lot of like his darlings where he was like, this is just so good, and I was like, that is so good. I was like, then have end credits, motherfucker. Audience love those. Like, just put a whole bunch of them in the end credits or the DVD. Do we sell DVDs anymore? I don't know if we do. That would be nice, but I was like, just put them in there. But he would call me, you know, not at, you know, the ungodly hours of the night, but he would text me late or call me, and he was like, I'm thinking I got to get rid of this. And he was so careful with me. He was hard as fuck on me. I mean, he tortured me through this entire movie, but he was also so careful with me where he knew how much work I put into it, and I think he was thinking of me as an actor, of someone who puts their, you know, heart and soul on the screen, and he did this with all his actors on the screen. And he was like, do we get rid of this? What do we do with this? And I would say, you do what's best for your movie. Like, you got this vision, you have a story that you wrote and you directed, and you have, I hope you have everything you want on the screen. And if you gotta get rid of something good to move the story forward, I know I love that scene, that's a great scene. I was like, cut it, get rid of it. And there's a few things on the editing floor that we could show that would get laughs and would get, you know, reaction from all you guys. And the fact that he was able to do that with his first feature is extraordinary, because that's the discipline of a man like Keith Jardine, and that goes from the fighting career to the directing and writing career. And you know, I just give kudos to that, and to be respectful of that, but also to make sure what's on the screen, you know, keeps telling the story and is going forward.
Thanks, Brendan. Yeah, that's actually kind of funny. Our editor, Kevin Held, is here in the audience.
Yeah. Put your hand up.
Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, it was funny though, because I would have versions like, all right, let's have one version with this scene in it and one version without. It would take me forever. I had to watch it like 3 times until like, okay, we can look. I had to see it like 3 times without the scene. Okay, we can move forward now. It was really hard. Like, one of my favorite scenes was Tate's scene too, and a crazy good scene with Mahendra. Just a little bit, but yeah, we had
There's great behind the scenes that we got that I think will be on YouTube and et cetera. But also just the energy that you guys brought together. I don't know that we created this without you and Mahendra together as the actors in there. It's incredible what you guys did and what you guys brought over.
What people don't realize, Keith Hensley's in the audience. Where's he at?
Yeah. Let's
Stand
go,
up, stand up,
Heath.
Keith was our second unit director and stunt coordinator, and to do this shoot, we had to be really creative with this space. We have all the actors there every day. Even if they're just in the background, they gotta be there. And we're doing like some crazy stuff. Like we're shooting like intense scenes outside in the truck with Mahendra and Brendan, and he's inside like, okay, how many ways can we kill this people? We got a day, like, how many different ways can we kill but make it fun? And he's just making up stuff, we're making out stuff, and we're just thinking of stuff on the fly. What if we do this? What if we do that? And vice versa, when we're inside, there's a couple of days where Heath's outside, just like, okay, how can we do this outside? And it's just like, to have a guy like that, and some of the stuff I never saw until we started editing, you know, because we just didn't have time.
Yeah. Everybody asked, did you die in this movie? It's the most deaths I've ever had in one film.
And that was a fun. I had met Keith on night shift, really, and then we did a little short called El Paso. That he called me on for it because his other main character, I don't know what happened to him, but
showed
then
up in
I was second choice for Keith on that one.
Well, I thought I'd never be able to get to you, and that was like a call, like, hey, Brendan.
Yeah, he was like,
are
hey,
busy now?"
can you fill in for some other guy I chose first? And I was like, sure, Keith, yeah, I'll do that for you. That's fine, cool. But I had such a great time with him, and I saw how he directed. And then when this came around, he gave me a call. I said, I got this for you. And we had such a limited time to do it, like you said, 12 days. And he, with Anna, have we decided what that is?
Anna. It's Anna.
It is Anna.
Depends if you're a millennial or not.
It's on.
Right. Yeah. And he said he had seen Baron and Toluca. I had invited him to the what me and Mahendra did with our little pilot. And he said, do you think you can get Mahendra? Can you convince her to come do this? Because you guys have such a chemistry that with the amount of time we have, I know there's not going to be a lot of issues with what we have to do with those two characters and the dynamic between them and all that. And I said, yeah, I'll give her a call. I'm pretty sure she'll say yes. We're pretty good friends. And she flew out and did it, and it was one of the most fun things I've done. Anything I can do with her is obviously great, and with Keith and just everyone on this whole thing. I think it was I think it was perfect because I don't know if I could have done those scenes. You can. It's just more difficult in that amount of time. I mean, now we have intimacy coordinators.
That was me.
So that's pretty rough.
No complaints. No complaints.
Exactly. Nothing to HR. If that's your HR guy, you're doing all right. But it was one of those where it was kind of dark, and there was a few things that we had to do or wanted to get across, and I'll let Mahendra speak for herself on this, but we have such a history and such a trust that we didn't need we didn't need that. We didn't, where we know each other's boundaries and all that stuff, where it was really secondhand, and Keith could kind of say, okay, this is what I need, and then we could deliver. And so that was such a great thing to, have one of my best friends fly in and do this film with me, and, do it with, a few of my other besties, coming around. So
I just remember we're out there shooting these really, really intense scenes while they're inside having so much fun. Brittany, you guys are having so much fun on the inside, killing each other and all that. But you talk about what I love about this scene, about what you guys did is we're in a diner the whole time, and how do we not get claustrophobic? Every group we had a name for them, like the date night couple, the rowdy group. Sam and Gary had their own dynamic, and it felt like we're in a completely different location when we're like at the rowdy table. And there's this one scene that I'm going to release, Brittany.
Oh,
What?
It's an amazing scene. I just said.
Do I cry?
it's so good.
No, I set up the camera on the rowdy table, the three kids, and I'm like, all right, we're just gonna go, like we're just put a camera, like you guys just go, and they just started talking, and it was amazing, and like I kept almost jumping in to cut, like after a minute, and like no, it's still great. 2 minutes, no, it's still great. This whole scene is like 5.5 minutes of you guys just riffing off each other.
It's so fun.
But you took the bit where he's like, I get bitches, I get Sarah, so, and he
Yep.
just kind of goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That whole bit, yeah.
Oh, now I gotta hold the mic for
Oh,
you.
now I gotta hold the mic. I was just saying, so.
Our
it's-
scream queen.
Thank you.
That's Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey.
Kelsey's the screaming animal.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, yes, he is. But yeah, but it is for the people that didn't hear. It's just that scene of us running and running and running, and
Yep.
we're just talking, being like total
Yeah,
twats.
yeah.
Okay, amazing.
You
I
guys are
can't wait.
amazing.
It's shocking that they're not really douchey in real life. It's so good.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
Question out there.
With the short time frame shooting at night,